Everybody loves the beautiful goals of the World Cup, but today, instead of counting those, we are going to use fouls to decide who wins. 1 for a foul, 2 for a yellow, and 5 for a red. Let's find out who's the hardest hitting team in the world. So we're going to start with the real-life 2022 World Cup knockout rounds. Let's start at the top with Team USA, and I think with McKennie and Adams in that midfield, we could see a lot of fouls. Adams with the absolutely naughty challenge. Yellow card, US are going through. Up next, Argentina versus Australia. Well, Argentina won the World Cup in real life. Now, can they do it again, but this time by showing their aggressive side? However, so far in this game, not a whole lot given. Argentina do pick up one. That's enough to sneak through. USA, Argentina in the next round, but we have plenty more games in these initial stages. It is Brazil versus South Korea next. Oh, what a challenge and a red card. 5 points to South Korea. Then Japan, Croatia. This is where things start to get interesting. Japan looking to make it 2 Asian countries moving on to the next round with the early foul against Croatia. And then Sosa, oh my lord, upends Ito on the wing to draw level. This is going to come down to the wire. And then the ball in the box. Oh my god. Pasalic is clotheslined. Yellow card. Japan are going through. Fascinating tournament so far. We're going to have Japan, South Korea, but we have a whole bottom half of the bracket. And up next, it is England versus Senegal. Can England take football home finally? Under a unique set of rules this time, though. Well, they've got some players who look up for the challenge here. There are absolutely bodies flying everywhere early in this game, but we don't see the breakthrough until John Stones with the blatant handball in the box. That is well deserved. England take the lead, but this game is not over just yet. Senegal looking to chase a foul of their own. Dia comes flying in, and it is awarded. Oh, is this going to be a card? That could pull them in front, but no! Oh my gosh. I thought that probably should have been one, but it is 1-1 regardless until England with another handball. Unbelievable stuff. Kyle Walker this time, and that's enough to pull them through 2-1. England get a little bit closer to this World Cup final. France, Poland, our next game, and some crunching challenges. France has a nasty backline, but they're actually clean so far, that is. Poland gets the opening foul of the game with a nasty one on Griezmann. I don't know how referees aren't giving reds for some of these through the back, but it is a yellow card. Poland take a lead until France decide they're getting back into this one. Kimpembe with a yellow of his own. This is gonna come down to the wire. 2-2. Who's gonna make the difference? And then France do pull ahead with kind of a suspicious foul, but hey, you can't argue with the refs in FIFA. So now it's England, France, and then we have 2 spots remaining. Who is gonna make it to the next round of the World Cup? Well, I'm gonna put my money on Portugal with Pepe in the back line. Now, Pepe almost single-handedly won the Champions League for Porto in the last video I did like this, but he was not able to find himself any fouls in this game. And then Portugal subject to some nasty challenges in the final third here as Switzerland slowly extend their lead. These are some crunchers. And then Ronaldo brought down, and Switzerland are going through. And then in the final game, it is Spain versus Morocco. Kind of a boring one. That's a soft foul, but it's just about enough to take Morocco through to the quarterfinals. We have some amazing games coming up, and let's start from the top again. USA versus Argentina. This should be fascinating. First foul of the game against Tyler Adams for the handball, and then off of the free kick for the handball, decides, hey, I'm gonna do it again. Another handball. Tyler Adams with 2 in like 15 seconds. Unbelievable. And then he goes for the hat trick trying to trap the ball. It is 3 handballs for the USA midfielder, and they take down Argentina. Next up, Japan, Korea. One of these teams is going to represent Asia in the next round of the World Cup. Handball for Japan to kick things off, but this game is far from over. Korea looking to get back with a nice challenge there. Is it going to be a card? No, 1-1. The game grinds on. Both teams looking to pull themselves in front, and then finally going off of the head balls there. I couldn't even tell initially who that was going to, but it's against South Korea, so they are going through to the semifinals. They'll get to take on Team USA, but we have the bottom half of the bracket still to go, and this game first should be amazing. England versus France. But it's not for all the elegance and the glory that you usually see in the World Cup. We are looking for the teams that are gritty and able to get the job done in terms of delivering fouls. Now England flying into them early in this game. Declan Rice, oh my lord, sends Griezmann to the floor and gets themselves ahead early. With some of these challenges, they've been looking favorites to make a really deep run here, and they are on to the semifinals. Could we see a USA-England World Cup final? We are only 2 games away from that. But Switzerland-Morocco up next. Who's going to take that final spot in the semifinals? Now, there's a lot of heavy hits in this game, but a lot of advantage being played, and therefore not too many fouls to be seen. In fact, the only foul of the game comes for Morocco in that play we just saw, and that is enough to drag them through to the semifinal. So, we're going to start the semifinals with USA, South Korea. It would be huge for either of these 2 teams to make it to the final of a World Cup, but it seems like USA are looking really strong on paper here in terms of going through. Some good hits, but no foul just yet. Until that is the handball from Tim Ream. Clinical stuff, puts it right down, and Team USA are in front here until South Korea decide they're going to do the exact same thing off of a cross. 2 handballs, 2 penalties, and the scoreline's level. Tim Weah rides out a challenge and avoids 1 more point against the USA until McKennie brings down the opposition player for a beautiful yellow card. They are going through to the final. I don't even know how to feel about this as an American myself, but we're gonna find out who's joining Team USA in the final. Will it be England or will it be Morocco? Is football gonna come home? Well, this could be a fascinating story. And as the game gets underway, guess who?
Harry Maguire
Comes in with a crunching challenge. Woo! That is a deserved yellow card. That's what we're looking for in this series. And that's enough to drag England through to the World Cup final. This is... you can't even write it. This is exactly what you would have hoped for with some of these matchups. USA versus England in the World Cup final. This is a game that will be decided by bloodshed on the pitch. All the rules out the window, fouls only. Who's gonna be able to come out on top between these 2 teams? Well, the first action is actually gonna come off of a goal kick as Tyler Adams. Oh my God, he's the handball king. Now, he had 3 handballs in a single game earlier this episode. Can he contribute even more in the final here? But England, don't rule them out just yet. They pull level, 1-1. This could be a game for the ages the way things are shaping up here. Hopefully we'll see some even bigger hits though. And Harry Maguire, well, I asked and he delivered, but unfortunately Tyler Adams goes down injured. This could be catastrophic for Team USA. He's been their best player in this tournament so far in terms of fouls, and now he's off the pitch. Finally, though, USA, I don't know exactly how that went against them, but they picked up a point, and they take a lead here, 2-1. Can England again find themselves back into this one? Well, riding out the challenge there, Ferreira, advantage play. That could have been another foul, but as we go on here, oh my God, the revenge challenge on an England player. Harry Kane goes down, 2 injuries to both captains. Man, this is going to be an interesting one. Tammy Abraham on to replace him, and it proves to be a good substitution as some quick feet from Abraham ride out the challenge or potential challenge from Team USA, and it is still balanced very closely, 2-1. The challenge comes in, and no foul given, and that is the game. It came down to literally the final seconds, but USA barely finds their way past England. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me do next. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.